Hello and welcome back to the channel where we are building a video game from scratch using Love2d and Lua. So yesterday we worked on this dark forest. You can tell I gotten very little sleep. Dark forest, right? We've got this particle system, this rain system particle system. I just noticed that if we leave, the rain will turn off, yeah? And then when we go back, it doesn't seem to reinitialize. So I want to figure out that. And I think today we're going to give a dark forest dungeon entrance here, and then add a little warp zone to get into the ice mountain over here. And it's not going to be very explorable. It's just mainly just to show off that there's another biome in the game, and a little shortcut once you've got the green tunic to get into the ice mountain. But we will have it where it's blocked off so that you can just kind of see the zone, but you can't really do anything in it just yet because we just don't have it made yet. But it'd be nice to show off our snow system in the demo, so I want to basically sneak peek the ice mountain in there. So that's what we're going to be trying to working on today, and I want to see, you know, we do this emission rate. So we give a weather string of light rain into our map here, and then in our scene we're saying, okay, well, at least in the warp zone, we're going to add a rain system. We need to find where we're setting the emission rate for the rain system, which I don't see it. So we'll do this set emission rate right here. And we'll just set the emission rate to be equal to whatever the default rain emission rate is. So we'll look in our rain system, see that our emission rate is set to 600. So we'll just set it to 600 here, and hopefully that'll kind of reinitialize the particles once we walk off and back on. So we got some particles here. We got some particles. Okay, so I'm going to go off. It stops. I come back and it comes back. Okay, so we fixed that. Yeah, I want to test it up here on the left too. Okay, nice. Yep. Okay, so we got that. So let's work on adding the Ice Mountain dungeon. So we're gonna take our dungeon entrance for the grass, and we're just gonna make one for the dark forest, which is as simple as just taking the same colors as our grass in the dark forest and replacing them here. So let's take this dark green first. There we go. Okay, so we've got the dark forest dungeon entrance. Looks good. I also want to give us a alternate flower for the underworld, so it won't be the movable animatable flowers, but I want a dark forest flower. So we will just darken these things just a bit. So we can do this, you know, we can say we're going to replace the green with a bluish dark bluish kind of green. Something like that. I don't think I like the lighter color here. Let's try that. They look like little D-pads. Let's try to plop it in there and see what it looks like. I don't know if I like that. They're transparent, so the bottom one always looks a little bit different. I think I'd like it if we make the transparent color the darker color, then I think I like it. So we'll take the darker color. Yeah. Okay. I like it. They look dead. You know, they don't animate, right? So, I mean, I guess that's okay, though, because it looks... definitely looks different. There we go. That looks so much better. Okay. Not that this is final placement or anything. Yeah, tonight's going to be a short stream. I have got work to do still, and I got work in the morning. I like it. I mean, it's like, I like it. It's better than the bright flowers. I don't think I want them moving either. I just think I just want them decorative. Cool. So the idea here is we'll put a boulder on top of this dungeon entrance so that if you don't have the green tunic, you can't get in. But once you do get the green tunic, you can push it out of the way and then go there. So I do want to see how we're doing it for the Dark Temple, because our warp zones are kind of built with a doorway in mind, and this doesn't really have a doorway. So I'm kind of curious how we do it for the Dark Temple, which is down here. Yeah, so it looks like, yeah, it looks like we'll just have to add it and find it. Oh, we set its height and width right here. Okay, I mean, that's fine. We set its color to be transparent too, and then, okay. So we want something like this, but for the ice mountain shortcut. Okay, so we want to give ourselves a little warp zone here. So this is a map 5-4. So we want to put warp from row at a 5-4. So 5-4. Let's just see if we have okay, we do have a little warp zone there. We need to put it in the right spot. So we will say, instead of at 7.5, that's weird it put it over there. I would think, I guess that is where the Dark Temple entrance is. Yeah, I guess so. So the height is fine, or yeah, height is fine. We need the width to be oh, you know what? Yeah, this doesn't move the positioning, but right here when we say warp from X, warp from Y, so this, instead of it being at 3.6, we want it maybe 7.6. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a warp zone. Yeah, that's wrong. But we've got it added there probably. Okay. But when we warp somewhere, we need to warp to a new dungeon that we make. So let's just make a placeholder dungeon for this shortcut. And we'll do it, we'll just add it. We'll add it right below this. Yeah, I think part of me wants to add it here, because I am planning on adding another single dungeon and some inns, okay, or some rooms. Yeah, I think we can get away with adding it here. So we want to add all of our dungeon tiles. Okay, so if this is our placeholder dungeon for this, you know, we can make the warp zone pop us out. We don't really have a, we could do a little cave entrance. I was thinking to maybe do a, like a ladder entrance. What did I just do, dude? What did I just do? Okay. So the entrances are a little tricky, right? I'm just gonna copy from this one. The entrance. Okay, so this is it would be 11 2. Okay, so that's 211. We want to go 2 over more. So 211, so 213. And then we want to warp 2 in X of, it's not quite, I want to say it's 6 or 7. And 8 sounds right. Okay. 8 might be where it is. Nice. Okay, so we're in the 213 hidden dungeon here. It looks like our rendering's looking good. So we should be able to just set our 5.4 transparency. Okay, and then gosh, I'm gonna have to call it a night soon. Yeah, honestly, I can't really stay awake, and I've got work to do before I go to sleep, so I'm gonna have to call it here. Sorry for the short stream, but I should have some time tomorrow to hopefully stream a little longer, so okay. Sorry for the short stream, y'all, but I just do not have the energy. So I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Let's roll the credits here, and we'll call it a day. Yo, peace out, y'all. Thanks for watching.